welcome Capricorn Aquarius to your mid-month reading. Hope you guys are doing great out there. Okay, going to use the what's the gossip cards. Getting straight into the tea over here. Let's see what's happening in this mid-month. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, all the information is in the description area under the video. Let's see. Straight in here, you do have boundaries coming out. Saying no firmly, protecting your peace, settling things, and setting limiting beliefs clearly. Enough is enough. Setting some boundaries over here. That's the pretty much the Queen of Swords card. Hey, I'm setting my boundaries, clearing the air over here. You do have a poker face in the recent past. In the near future, you do have situational single. Ooh, and then present, you do have energy vampires. Wow. Okay. So in the recent past over here, you're talking about having this poker face towards this person, towards this situation, whether it's at work, in a love situation, friendship, family member, whoever and whatever it is, hiding your true feelings, impossible to read, emotionally detached. You'll never know. So I do feel like this poker face is you. You're not letting this person know exactly how you're feeling about this situation. This is why you're causing boundaries over here, making boundaries. I feel you are emotionally detached from this situation and this person in the recent past. And this is because they are draining your energy. This person is doing nothing but being a toxic influence. And you need to protect your energy. Time to cut the cords over here. And that's where the boundaries are really coming from. It's almost like you can see in the recent past over here how you were feeling about the situation. And now you're just like, enough is enough. In the near future, excuse me, over here, you do have temporary loneliness, choosing solitude. I don't feel like it's temporary loneliness as much as it is choosing your own solitude, because this is talking about setting limits clearly and protecting your peace. And this is definitely protecting your peace. So I feel like you over here are kind of like, I'm unbothered. I'm good to go, right? I'm waiting for something better or someone better to come into my life. I'm not settling for this, you know, situation, for your nonsense. You're definitely cutting off the parasitic people who are trying to leech off your success, using your flawless mask over here of a poker face, saying no. I want to keep them guessing in the recent past. You can just keep guessing on how I'm feeling. You can keep saying whatever you want, but you're not going to really know what I'm really feeling, because I'm not going to tell you. So let's see what we have over here in the recent past. Let's get a few cards here. You could be dealing with someone who's greedy or indulgent, or you feel that they're very stubborn. They might even feel like maybe you're being a little stubborn over here too, Cap Aqua, because you're not showing what they want to see from you. Okay, but you could also be dealing with a Taurus who's just very, you know, obsessed with wealth, status. Everything's about money. You could be also feeling like they were kind of using you for money, causing some kind of drama around money. But you've decided that you're going after your own contentment, your own satisfaction over here. It just feels like the only way that you're going to become emotionally stable out of this situation is just to cut these ties, and you know it. And that's exactly what it feels like you're doing, obviously. But it just feels like in the recent past, that's where you just come to this place like, this is not working. I have to set some boundaries. Okay. Just feels like you're going to end up choosing your own company over the company of this person. So getting over here into the present. Ooh. Let's see how this person is actually going to take this situation. How are they going to take this? Ooh. What do we got here? So what I see over here when it comes to this situation is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Seven of Coins in reverse, the Page of Wands to the Devil. Wow. So we definitely can see exactly what's going on over here when it comes to this person's reaction and how they're taking this. Definitely they feel like you're trying to cause some kind of conflict because you've completely exposed, you know, what they're doing over here, their toxic behavior. They feel like you've locked them out. They've lost some kind of access to you. For some of you, you may have been helping this person out with money. And you might have felt like this person was taking advantage of you and your help. Because there's a lot of money over here. So if you know that you have stopped payments, you've stopped helping this person, well, they can feel it. They know it. And they're causing some kind of conflict over the situation. Definitely for some of you, could be definitely dealing with a Taurus. They realize their attempt to exploit you has yielded this completely dead harvest over here. Seven of Coins. I can't get any more money out of you. You're not going to help me anymore, but they're really upset about the situation. It looks like they're going to try to make a conflict out of this situation. If it's just draining your energy and they're really trying to get your attention and all that, however, they know you've locked them out, you've blocked them, you're you know, taking your money away, you're taking your love away. However it is, you're stepping away from the situation, but they can feel that, they know it, they don't like it. The Devil over here can make them very reckless because no matter what, they're consumed by this toxic need to break your composure, to regain control and drag you back down into their like codependent trap over here. Because no matter what, guys, despite that poker face, you know, that you have, they're trying their hardest to break that poker face. They could be throwing some kind of childish tantrums over here, trying to hook you, trying to get you back to where they want you, baiting you, crying, screaming. They're trying to get a reaction out of you. But I do believe that no matter what, because you put on that poker face in the recent past and you're still using it. And they're not getting anything out of you and they don't like that. So they're trying everything that they can to make that crumble, to get you hooked again. So they want some kind of reaction. But over here in the near future, you're saying, no, I don't care. I'm really unbothered by the situation. I'm choosing my own solitude, my own happiness, just like you said over here. I'm going for my Nine of Cups. I'm not settling with this situation. I'm not going to allow you to drain my energy like this, take me down into your low-level energy and toxic behaviors. So let's see what we have here. I choose loneliness. It says temporary loneliness. I will choose loneliness over that because at least I feel more content. It's like, At least I feel more contempt than I did when I was with you. Okay, so feeling some Hermit over here, pulling your energy back. You have the Knight of Wands reversed. Yep. Still trying to fight for their words over here, right? Still trying to cause that conflict. Still throwing temper tantrums, or however it is, my friends. Whatever they're doing over here. But there it is. There you are again. Boundaries. Throwing boundaries. Made the line in the sand. Absolutely not. So they can battle whatever they want to battle. They can try to manipulate, twist it, do whatever they want to do over here to try to get you back to where they feel like they have some kind of control. But you're having this, you know, kind of a curtain drop over here. That's really what it is. It's the curtain drop. Because you are delivering this absolute powerhouse curtain drop of, I said no. This is a circus in their own, you know, in their own way. They're causing all this drama. They're causing this circus act. And you're saying absolutely not. Right? Because the Queen of Swords doesn't cry. She doesn't negotiate. She is an absolute non-tolerant game. I said no. No. Let me just sit my coffee over here. I don't have time for this. I don't even hear you. By this point, you don't even hear it. By this point, you're so unbothered by the situation of this disagreement, of this argument, of this jumping up and down, you know, that it doesn't even, it's not even phasing you. It's like you've already had enough. And it could be something that's already happened in the past, and maybe you broke down to them at one time. For some of you, I'm not going to say all of you, but for some of you, you already broke down sometime. That's why you ended up with a poker face. It's just been going on too long. You've taken off that emotional blindfold. You've looked at the facts. You've severed this cord. If they text you, if they meet with total silence or ice cold, you know, any kind of ice cold logic, you can tell what's going on. Because it doesn't feel like it's coming from anything from their heart now. It feels like it's coming from a place of codependency. It feels like it's coming from a place of, I said, Capricorn, when you're saying, you didn't tell me nothing. You said nothing. So, you know, this is the card in reverse of a sore loser. The pathetic state of trying to get their way. Anger. It's coming from a place of anger, recklessness. Right? And they're mad because they can no longer access you. They can, and when they access you, whether it's your money, shit, it's not even your money or whatever you're doing. It's actually just your emotions. She has no emotions. She's head over heart. Any king or queen of swords is head over heart. I'm using logic over my heart. You'll have to, it'll take you a long time to get back down to the heart of the issue. Once she puts that sword against her heart, she's saying, I'm blocked. You can cause all these arguments. You can cause all this drama all you want. Stir the pot with other people. It looks like there could be other people involved that they're trying to involve. Could be some gossip going on. No matter what's going on, you're not going to break. They're not going to break you out of this character of this Queen of Swords. You were here in boundaries, and you're here. And boy, they don't like it. They do not like this at all. Because it's just making them feel like they're drowning. Well, misery loves company in the end, and they're just trying to bring you down. Guys, you can rule your empire in perfect, quiet clarity from this point on. As long as you continue to keep that line in the sand. Either they will learn from the line in the sand or they won't. And that's it, right? Because I said no. Using that Aquarius energy that you guys have, that poker face is definitely Capricornian energy. You won't read me. Don't you ask me if you can read me. I'm not showing you nothing. There would have to be something more. There would also have to be a place where you don't have my walls up, where I don't feel like I have to defend myself for any reason whatsoever. And they would have to literally get rid of all that background noise. And all that background noise is that whining, crying, bitching, moaning that you're not going to settle for. Wow. Beautiful reading, guys. It looks like you got this. Okay. Until next time. Peace and love. Bye-bye.